to Combat Confidential. Today we are live on location at the Girwood Community Hub in, I almost said Dublin, in Belfast, Ireland. And it is Ireland. So today's guest, one second, let me attempt it and then you can scold me for butchering it. Alexa, I got that part right. I'm known for ruining names, so apologies. And I know you said it to me earlier. Pagaduan.
Yes, perfect. Well done.
Is it all quickly like that, or is it?
Yeah, no, that's fine. It'll do.
Okay. Pagaduan. Does that get butchered a lot?
Oh, all the time.
Really?
All the time.
Cool. I'm glad I got it. Okay, so Alexa, you are an amateur MMA fighter. You recently had your pro debut, or excuse me, amateur debut. It was with Kate. The promotion. The Cage Wars.
Oh, Clan Wars.
Clan Wars.
Yeah.
I get those two mixed up all the time. It's the CW. Where are we at? You fight out of Phantom.
I do, yes.
Which is great. It's an awesome gym.
It is.
You're a personal trainer and a coach.
I am, yeah. So I've been doing that for the past, I want to say 3 years now.
Okay.
Yeah, and I love it. I love it so much. I love being able to help people the way like fitness has helped me.
That's awesome. All right, look, we're just gonna kind of go into it here. Like I said, I gotta just a few little icebreakers here, just to kind of get myself and everyone watching a chance to get to know you a little bit better. So, first thing that comes to mind, you don't have to think about it too hard, but I got 10 of them here. So, I think I know the answer to the first one: coffee or tea?
Coffee, definitely. Coffee? Yeah, tea does nothing for me. Well, coffee doesn't either, but like it's better than tea.
Coffee doesn't do anything for you?
Not anymore, no.
Really? How much do you drink?
Huh?
How much do you drink?
Oh, I want to say like 3 cups a day, 3, 4.
Not a lot. It's not a lot.
Yeah, I guess.
I used to work in the when I used to work, I worked from home full time, and when I used to work in the office, it was free coffee, and it was really good coffee, and I would literally drink like 10.
Yeah, see, if it was free, it'd be a different story.
Yeah, I drank that stuff all the time. I loved it. All right, sorry. Next one. What's the last thing you Googled?
Last thing I Googled? Oh, I don't know.
Who I was? Who is this guy I'm going to meet? Yeah.
The last thing I Googled... Oh, do you know what it is? I went on ChatGPT to be like, what questions are they going to ask at an interview? That's what I did.
Awesome. All right. Shadowboxing. Fun or awkward?
Fun. I like it. Yeah, really? Yeah. It's awkward like watching myself back though. Because I'm fighting like thin air, but like, no, but I enjoy it, yeah.
I always hate it.
Really? Yeah.
I don't like it. And I hate it even more when there's a mirror in front of me.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I feel awkward and like, I don't know. I don't like the way I move, and maybe that just comes from not being very good at it. Solo travel or a group trip?
Solo travel.
Really? Have you done that before?
Yeah. No,
really?
I feel like I've done more solo trips than I have group trips. It's hard to like plan stuff with my friends, that way. But solo trips are so nice. It's like that only time that you can kind of spend time with yourself.
Yes.
Which I really like.
Absolutely. Yeah. What's the best compliment you've ever received?
The best compliment? That's a good question. I love when like when we're in the gym or something and we're training and someone's like, "You're a beast." Like I love that. I love it.
Right on. Do you believe in aliens?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Any specific hot take on them?
Do you know what I feel like? I feel like aliens aren't what we think they look like with like the massive heads and the massive eyes. I think they look like us, but like maybe like an extra eye or like another arm or something.
I'm of the belief that it's like a fourth dimension or a higher dimension type being. Mm-hmm. That's what I think. Is that true? I have no idea.
We'll find out one day.
Next question. Favorite female athlete outside of combat sports?
Oh, I don't know. I actually don't think I have an answer for that one.
No?
No, genuine. Well, see, again, I'm bad with names, but there's this one girl who does track running.
Okay.
I can't remember what her name is though, but she's brilliant. Like, I see like clips of her on stuff on social media, and she's so inspiring. Like,
I like speaking of like track and field, like the shot putters and the what's that thing, the spear thing that they're throwing.
Yeah.
Um, watching them do that is pretty cool because
Yeah,
like
no, it is.
it doesn't look difficult, but it's not easy.
Yeah.
They make it look, because they're so good at it, they make it look easy.
Yeah.
And then like the women who do the shot put, or it's not, I don't think called a shot put because it's like on that long wire rope thing for them.
Yeah.
But no, they're jacked.
It's insane.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
Especially when you like run yourself, you're like, how the fuck do they do that?
Yeah. Do you prefer training in the morning or the evening?
That's depends. Gym in the morning, like MMA training in the evening.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get the weights out of the way.
Right on. Hoodie or a jacket?
Say that again?
A hoodie or a jacket?
Hoodie.
Yeah?
Yeah, hoodie. Zips are just annoying.
What's a smell that brings back a memory?
The smell, this is really weird. The smell of petrol.
Yeah?
Yeah, it reminds me of back home in the Philippines.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Just out in the air
Yeah.
everywhere. Yeah, and probably all the unregulated exhaust fumes in the air.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the pollution.
All right, cool. That's the end of that then. So
Cool.
let's get right into it here. So where did you grow up and what was your childhood like?
So I moved here with my parents when I was about 4 months old. So
Okay.
I'm not really like, I don't know too much about my Filipino kind of side.
Do you speak Tagalog?
I can understand it. I can't like form a proper sentence though. So I'm pretty much raised here in Ireland, in Dublin. So growing up, I grew up in Drimna, which was all right at the time. Like, so I was born in 2004. Like, it was kind of tame.
Where about in Drimna?
Raptors Road. You know.
Never mind.
No.
My wife used to stay at the Children's Hospital,
Oh,
like directly
Coombe.
behind it.
Yeah.
No, not the Coombe, the Children's Hospital.
Near like what's it called?
There's a park.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. No, yeah, it was quite tame when we came. Like when I was born and stuff, and then growing up.
Yeah.
But I remember my parents like telling me all sorts of stories when they like first moved there. It was like crazy.
Yeah.
Mad stuff was going on.
Yeah, it was, man. Sorry, so you moved, you said 4 months?
4 months old, yeah.
What was it like, or growing up in like Germany? Where'd you go to school?
I went to school in Assumption Secondary School. That's
Okay.
also in Drimna as well. It was all girls school, so it was rough. I think it's a little bit worse than like an all boys school in a way,
Yeah.
because
Also,
like people are just so much more bitchier. Everything's just like
women.
women. Yeah,
Yeah.
that too. Whereas I feel like men are kind of like, if they have a problem with you, they'll say it to your face, but everything is like said behind your back in an all girls school. Do you know what I mean? So you're kind of left thinking like, oh, like people out to get me, like, you know.
Everyone hates me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like childhood, like what was it like for you specifically, kind of growing up in in Dublin?
In
You know,
Dublin.
like with your parents. So your parents obviously, they're from the Philippines.
Yes.
Yeah. How old were they when they moved here?
I want to say maybe like 2-3 years before I was born.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my mom was working as a nurse, and then my dad was working as a chef.
Okay.
Well, they're still working as a nurse and a
Okay.
chef. So yeah, and then I came when I was born. Then, sorry, I'm like lost track for a second. What was I saying? Growing up here.
Yeah.
Yes. So growing up in Dublin was weird because I had like a lot of Irish friends
Okay.
and stuff, and I didn't really have a lot of like Filipino influence other than my family.
Yeah.
So I felt almost kind of like not Irish enough or not Filipino enough
Yeah.
in both communities. So I didn't really feel like I belonged anywhere in that sense. And then that's obviously in MMA that completely changed.
What kind of kid were you?
I was very shy, very
Okay.
shy, very quiet. I was very creative as well.
Yeah.
Like I really liked like art and music and that kind of thing. So like when I found MMA, it was like a complete shocker to everyone
Yeah.
else, you know?
Role models as a kid. Who would be growing up? Like, who would be your biggest role model?
I didn't really have like, I guess a role. Like I wasn't like, I'm not super close with my family, so
Okay.
I can't really say my parents or anything. I would say one person that like stands out would probably be my, is it primary or secondary school? Primary school. No, hold on. Secondary school. My secondary school teacher, her name was Miss Keneally. Oh, I loved her so much. She was the only like teacher that like kind of treated me like a human being and like
Really?
believed in me and kind of like let me express myself creatively, which I really appreciated her for. And she always knew whenever like those days when I was just not feeling okay.
Not having it.
Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah.
That's cool. It's good to have excuse me. It's good to have someone like that outside of
Yeah.
your immediate family. I think all kids should have that one person,
Yeah.
that kind of support or influence or whatever that's not in your house.
Yeah. Definitely.
What subject did they teach?
English.
English?
Yeah.
Okay. Was there a particular moment in your life when you kind of realized, or when you had like a thought to yourself that maybe like your path was a bit different from everyone else?
Yeah, I mean, like in school, like I really kept to myself a lot
Okay.
just because I had like different goals to everyone else. I feel like, not in like a cocky way or anything, but I felt kind of like ahead of everyone else in that sense. Like, I definitely matured faster than a lot of people. Like, while everyone was out drinking at like, I don't know, 16, 17, like I was already like planning on starting up my own business for
Really?
personal training and
Okay.
stuff, like, you know, that kind of stuff. So I guess that would be.
So that came early then.
Yeah, very early.
Very good. Even though you don't, or you said you didn't like what'd you say, like fitness or like you'd skip gym class.
Yeah, but that was when I was like young, maybe when I was like
Okay.
12-ish,
Gotcha.
12, 14.
So when did you have the realization that like being like a PT or like a fitness coach or like that was what you wanted to do?
Yeah, so when I was going through my fitness journey, like I said, like I learned a lot from it. Like I learned how to like take care of myself. I learned how to kind of just treat my body right for once. I didn't realize how bad, you don't realize how bad it is until you're out of it. You know what I mean?
Did you learn that in school or was that like outside of school?
Outside of school.
Yeah.
I kind of just learned on my
It's
own.
something that like they really don't teach us in school.
Yeah.
Like how to really kind of take care of your body and whatnot, which is kind of surprising. And then
Yeah.
especially considering a lot of the like epidemics that are happening in the societies across the world, it'd probably be very beneficial.
Yeah, definitely. What was the question again?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No,
you.
it's okay.
You're saying that how you found like PT physical training or personal training.
Yes. Okay. So yeah. So after my whole fitness journey and stuff like that, I got into the gym. I was going like twice a day, every day. Like I loved it so much. And I was like, I think I want to turn this into a career. I just don't know. I don't know exactly how to do that. My first, like, I guess you call it dream would be like to set up my own gym, but I was young. Like I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. So I was like, baby steps. Let me start as like a personal trainer. So I looked into courses and then I completed my course. Then that's when I kind of started doing my own business. I started in commercial gyms and then I slowly took myself out of that. And now I'm renting my own space, doing my own clients. And then hopefully over time, then I can hopefully open a gym one day.
That's cool. Do you ever have any, like you're young, you said you're 20.
Yeah.
Like, is there ever any, like, what do I want to say? Like, you ever get a client and they're like, kind of look at you like, you're how old?
Yeah.
And, and you're telling me what to do kind of thing?
Yeah, no. I remember I had this one client, I told her my age and she left immediately.
Really?
Yeah, she asked for her money back and everything.
No
I was
way.
like, what? It's
Wow.
crazy, yeah.
That's it's a different world, and I think kids, young adults, especially like if you have like an entrepreneurial mind,
Yeah.
it's 20 now I think is different from like 20 years ago.
Yeah, definitely.
That's crazy. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about your journey into combat sports here.
Cool.
So, what was your first kind of like tiptoe into combat sports? Because I know you do Muay Thai, kickboxing.
I do K1. K1 and just full MMA. And then I did jiu-jitsu before that as well.
What was it that what did you start first?
What did I start first? I started, are we talking like when I started doing MMA
Like, what
full-time?
was your first experience?
Boxing.
Boxing?
Yeah.
How old were you then?
I would have been 14, 15.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I just like it interested me.
Did you have anyone that was like, "Hey, you should try that," or you just kind of?
No, I don't know. I've always been like attracted to combat sports,
Okay.
especially in the Philippines. Like we look up to
Oh
Pacquiao.
yeah.
We look up to
Absolutely.
Pacquiao so much. Like, so seeing him, I was like, I really want to do that.
Yeah.
But like my parents were so traditional.
Is there
Like,
like? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead. Your,
No, it's
your
okay.
parents traditional.
yeah, very traditional. So like,
Okay.
girls shouldn't be doing that. Like, stop.
Yeah.
So I never really got a chance to do it. You know what I mean? But I would always like watch from the stands. Like I remember there's a boxing club in Drimna that I really wanted to go to. And I was like, you know, fuck it. I'll
What
just
one's that? The
Drimna boxing club.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I went down one of the days, but I was too shy, I was too quiet. So I just sat there watching all the boxers. And then one of the coaches came up to me and was like teaching me a little bit. And I was
Yeah?
like, "Oh, I want to do this, but I just
That's cool.
I didn't have the confidence back then. And then I got introduced or reintroduced to it again, or just combat sports in general, about 2.5 years ago. And then that's when I kind of consistently kept going.
Sorry, going back to Manny Pacquiao. Is there like
Yeah.
a female version of him
Hopefully me
Yeah.
one day.
soon?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see where this takes me.
Right on. Are there any like high level elite Filipino or Filipina athletes?
Again, I'm really bad with names. Not in like combat sports, but I know there is one in what is it? Olympic lifting?
Okay,
Yeah, I just can't remember her name. So bad with names.
I'll Google it later. And I'll
Yeah.
maybe put it around here. So what would okay? So you said you went to the boxing gym and just kind of sat there.
Yeah.
What was your first like real your first time in a gym, like your first real time to go train? What was that like? Well, actually, tell me about like the lead up, like walking into the gym, getting to the gym. What was that like?
Yeah. So basically, when I started MMA, I'm trying to think of a better way to word this. Sorry. So I was introduced to MMA by a friend, and sorry, I'm trying to think of a better way to word this. I'm
Sorry.
like stuttering.
I'm listening. Keep going. I just want you to.
Yeah.
Keep-
Work away.
Paranoid screen.
No worries.
All right. Sorry. Go ahead.
MMA. So, my first experience with MMA. So I started college about 2.5 years ago, around the same time I started MMA, and I go to TUD.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
What
they
one?
have the one on Angel Street,
Okay. yeah,
very
yeah.
small, but they had a MMA society.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they had like a women's self defense kind of part of that society. So I decided to join it one of the days, and I was like, oh my god, I love this. I love it so much, and I just haven't stopped training since that day. But when I was in that women's self defense, and I was like, I can't learn here because these women like they're too scared to like fall, they're too scared to get hit in the face. So then from there, then I went to the proper classes, and I loved it. I love just like I don't know, it felt like dancing almost.
Okay. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you know,
Absolutely.
especially because growing up shy and stuff like I was scared to move my body and whatever. But like here, no one cares. You know, you can make all sorts of faces you want. You can move however you want. Like
So
Yeah.
was Phantom the first gym
Yeah.
you went to?
yeah, so that's where the MMA society was as
Oh,
well.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So like that first day you went in there, was there like were you nervous or?
I just didn't know really what to expect. Like I don't know. Like I didn't really know what MMA was going
Gotcha.
in. Like I knew what boxing was and kickboxing, but I didn't really understand MMA at the time. I was definitely intimidated. Like
Yeah.
a bunch of big guys in the gym. Like I was like, whoa. Like
That quickly go right away?
what do you mean?
Like any nerves or like your intimidation, like did that
Yeah.
quickly go away? For
Oh,
you?
definitely.
Yeah.
Because the first person I met, like when I came to my first class, was my current coach at the minute, Henry. And oh, he's just so friendly.
Yeah.
Like I love him so much. So
Yeah.
like quickly, I was like, oh, I'll be fine here. Yeah.
It's very counterintuitive for someone who doesn't know what it is. Like comment, like they just think everyone's fighting, everyone's kind of like a big,
Yeah.
everyone's mean, everyone wants to fight, and it's not like that. It's some of the most humble people,
Yeah.
and generally the really aggressive ones get weeded out.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
it.
That's
Yeah.
cool. So you've been training there 2 years, two and
It's
a
about
half.
2.5. Yeah,
and a
going
half.
3.
Very good. Was there anything that surprised you, like stood right out to you right away that like, wow, this isn't what I was expecting?
The one thing that surprised me was that there were like, if any girls at all
Yeah.
at the gym. Like I was fully prepared to be like the only girl, but there were a few.
Okay.
Still not as many as you'd like. Do you know what I mean? But it was nice to see that like there were other girls out there with the same mindset as me.
Very good.
Yeah.
No, that's actually one of my aims with this podcast is to, like I said, I have 2 little girls,
Yeah.
and I'd like them to, be confident in life, and I'd like them to, to have strong, powerful women to look up to. So it, I don't have I don't have enough women on my show as I would like, but that's what I like to do. I want to boost as many women as I can to give them a people to look up to, and then to show other women that like it's not as scary as you might think it is, or it's probably a lot different than whatever it is like you're thinking about in your head. I know for me, my first day in the gym was totally different than what it actually is. Do you feel any pressure to like prove yourself because you're a girl?
Definitely. All the
You think
time.
so?
Because like in the gym, like the men are obviously gonna go easy on you. You know what I mean? They don't take you as seriously. Like it took me a while to like to get everyone in that class to like actually take me seriously, I feel
Really?
like. Well, I don't know, like I feel like they were just like tapping me almost, when you're like sparring and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they go very easy.
What do you? I know it's taboo. What do you weigh? What do you fight at?
What do you mean?
Your weight?
I like fighting at 65. I walk around at about 68.
Yeah. Well, I'd say most of the men are. Well, that's not bad. I'd say most of the men are probably in the 70s.
Yeah, about
which
70s.
that's not. I mean, that's big enough, but like it's not a huge weight disparity. But yeah, I mean, and then probably most. I would assume a lot of them might be doing it longer.
A lot of who?
A lot of the men in the gym might be doing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So like it just comes with the territory. I
Yeah,
guess.
like in Phantom, like a lot of the people there, like that's what they do for a living. Do you know what
really?
I mean? Yeah.
Okay.
So
Sorry. Back to like proving yourself. Like what do you think that's more something you put on yourself, or do you think like it actually comes from the not the gym, but like kind of like MMA as a whole? Like because you're a woman, you gotta make yourself stand out or prove yourself to that you are capable of doing this.
definitely a bit of both.
Okay.
Like obviously, as a woman, you have to work twice as hard because our bodies don't work the same way that men's do. And then for myself, like I guess I just want to be able to like show myself that I can do anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's so many moments in my life where I felt like at my lowest or at my weakest, and I just want to be able to like look back at like these fights or these training sessions that I've done or these camps and be like, well, you went through that, you can go through whatever else life puts you through.
You find it difficult to get matched up?
So hard.
Yeah.
So hard.
That's a common theme in this country.
Especially at my weight too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd definitely be considered like a heavyweight for sure.
Yeah, you're an outlier, or you're on the upper end of the spectrum there. Where are we at? What do you love most about training? And then, what do you love most?
What do I love most? The social aspect of it.
Yeah.
Like I don't go out that much, to be honest. Like
good, save
on
your
nights
money.
out and stuff. Yeah, that too. I can't afford to go out. So training is kind of like where I get that social aspect
Okay.
from. And like I find it so hard to find people with the same mindset as me outside of training. So training has that exactly. Like everyone in training like is there for the same reason, and that's just to get better. And I love that I can bond with different types of people from different corners of the world about that one thing.
Yeah, and then you're doing something difficult
Yeah,
together,
that too.
which is always bonding.
Yeah.
Like you have that one thing that everyone can kind of relate with. It's so easy to relate or to connect with people when you're doing something hard together
Yeah, definitely.
versus something easy that anyone
Yeah.
can do. That's cool. Do you see yourself as like a role model?
I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. Like I like to think that maybe over the course of however many years that I do this, that I can inspire some young woman out there.
But before this, we were talking. You said you were going to the States on a J1. And you're going to
Yes.
teach boxing.
Yes.
I definitely think.
I hope so.
I
Yeah.
definitely think you will. If you don't see yourself as a role model, which is what I'm trying to say, you may not see yourself as a role model now, but I'll tell you, you're going over there teaching. Just imagine your first day when your
Yeah.
coach came to you. You know, you probably didn't know him or anything about it, but you immediately looked up to him. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be the same thing. Have you taught? Do you
Yeah.
teach before? Or have you like taught boxing or anything before?
I've taught like boxercise classes and
Okay.
stuff, but not to kids. So
Yeah.
this will be my first time teaching
Oh,
kids.
then you're definitely gonna.
Yeah.
I think it'll be very rewarding for you.
Yeah, I'm actually so excited to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be good.
That's cool.
It'll be a bit of a culture shock too. Americans,
Yeah.
you know.
What's your proudest moment so far?
Proudest moment. No, I have a few, but I'm trying to think of something that stands out. Probably taking the risk to like set up my own business.
Yeah.
I'd say that would be my proudest moment because I had to give up a lot for that. You know what I mean? Like the whole going out thing and like kind of doing things that like 20-year-olds are meant to be doing. Do you know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm like happy with the way things have turned out. At the same time, yeah.
That's great. How do your parents feel about you fighting?
It's mad though, because like when I first started training, I told them, they kind of just laughed at me. They're like, "Oh, this isn't gonna last that long," like every other sport that I've done before. And then there was a brief moment where there was a brief moment where I wasn't like speaking to my parents, so they didn't know I was competing at all
Really?
for like a year, I think. And then it was my last fight in Belfast. They came to that one and they were like, "What the fuck?"
Really?
Yeah, they were like shocked. They were like, "I did not know this is what MMA was." They finally were like, "Whoa, like this is actually kind of cool, and that you do this." And they were like, "I didn't know women could do this and all." It was crazy. It was nice to see their faces and like, in the crowd and stuff, which was
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
That's great. What was I gonna say? Do you have any other like family here, or is it just your parents?
My parents. I have a younger brother as well.
Oh, okay.
He's 18.
What does he think about all this?
I don't really talk to him about this,
Oh, no?
to be honest. I know, well, like every other guy, he watches the UFC, but I don't think he's into like training.
No.
No. And then I have auntie, uncle, and a cousin up in
Okay.
Wicklow, or down in Wicklow. My uncle's a massive UFC fan, so I
Really?
love talking to him about it. So yeah,
That's cool. Is that a goal for you? To
UFC
Yeah.
one day,
Yeah?
one day.
you can do it. Definitely do it.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can do it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, 100%. If I put the work in, put my head down,
Absolutely.
I can see it. The end is in sight.
So you're actively training to compete,
Yes.
correct? Do like what is it that kind of like really kind of motivates you to go kind of to train every day?
Same thing that I said earlier. Like, I just want to prove myself
Yeah.
to myself. I want to prove to myself that I can do anything and I can get through anything. Not only that, but also like the people in the gym. Like, we're all like a big family. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to let these people down. I want to make them proud. I look up to my coaches so much, and I genuinely want to be like them one
Yeah.
day. You know, so that's definitely one of my biggest motivators. Is my coaches.
Very good. So you have like long-term plans
Yes.
in MMA.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Let me say. Skip that. How's your relationship with training changed since you started?
Since I started, so when I started, I was probably going maybe like 3 days a week.
Okay.
Whenever I could fit it in with work and stuff. I was just doing MMA back then, and then over time I transitioned. I can't speak right now. I transitioned into jiu-jitsu,
Okay.
which was great. I did a couple of competitions there. I did grappling industries and all of that stuff in the Irish Open, and then I hurt my shoulder, so I took a break from jiu-jitsu.
Everyone hurts their shoulder in
Yeah,
jiu-jitsu.
and it never gets better.
No.
But yeah, so I injured my shoulder. I took a break from jiu-jitsu, and then that's when I started K1.
Okay.
And again, I haven't stopped doing that since. I love it so much. I think I prefer it to grappling now.
Yeah.
as well. But in terms of training, now I try to train every day as much as I can, even on the weekends. If I can even get like a run in, a couple spars in, I try to do that as much as I can. The more, the better. But since my last fight camp for Clan Wars in Belfast, I don't think I've had like a proper break since.
Really?
Yeah, because it's just fight after fight after fight. And then
It's good. Keep up the momentum.
yeah, that's it. I'm gonna lose it now when I go to America.
No, you won't. Definitely,
Hopefully.
especially if you're training or if
Yeah.
you're teaching. Yeah,
True.
You'll be good. At least you're not doing like a job working for like a restaurant or something.
Yeah.
When was it that you thought like you could make a career out of fighting?
The last fight, definitely, yeah. It was just, I don't know, I love the feeling of like, I don't know, the feeling of just being on stage.
Okay.
I think that's what what did it for me.
Yeah.
And the crowd. I when I was on the stage, I felt like, sounds really cringe, but I felt like I belonged there almost. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's definitely the moment when I was like, I could see myself going pro. Like I could see myself doing this
Yeah.
long term. Yeah.
What was your walkout song?
Hot in Here by Nelly.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so good. It was so good for the nerves too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you know that song? I feel like that's well before your time.
Before my time. Yeah.
That makes me feel old. I remember when that song came out. Day-to-day wise, you know, what has combat sport done for you?
It's definitely taught me a lot of resilience.
Yeah.
100%. Like, it's taught me to kind of take accountability for a lot of things. Like I'd say before MMA and stuff, I'd be the type of person to like make a lot of excuses and stuff. Like, oh, I'll train tomorrow, I'll do this, whatever. But with
Give me a
MMA,
lot of discipline.
yeah, definitely. Like MMA has taught me to like kind of shut those thoughts out. It's also taught me to kind of like manage like stressful situations better, like my anxiety. And instead of seeing it as something to run away from, I can use that stress, use that anxiety to my advantage, basically, which I really like.
Awesome. Do you feel any pressure, like as a woman, to live up to like a certain image, like on social media or just in general, I guess?
Definitely. I feel like a lot of women, the reason why a lot of women don't go into like sports like this or hobbies like this is because they're too afraid to not look feminine.
Yeah.
And that was definitely one of my fears as well. Like I remember first few months of training, like I didn't want to punch like a certain way in case I looked like masculine, if that makes sense. So I definitely think there is that pressure. But once you get over the fact that it doesn't make you any less of a woman, like I think that's when you can fully kind of feel comfortable, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think like there's a lot of female fighters who I don't know. Like, I know like maybe this has to do with like trying to juggle femininity in like a masculine sport, but I know like there's a lot of them like on social media who would be, I don't know how to say it, like barely dressed, I'll say, you know, and I see it like it feels like it's across the board, you know, like do you feel any pressure to, you know, to like show yourself off in that regard or no, I guess, like, because for me, like I said, I have two little girls. I don't want them to feel like if they want to do that, fine. But you know, like I don't want them to feel pressured that they have to do that in order to excel or to advance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so I guess that's my question to you: is that, like, is there any like social pressure, or do you feel pressure to, you know, like gain like a social media following, you know, by doing stuff like that, or
Yeah. No, there's definitely like a pressure. There's definitely, I feel like there's like a standard that you have to kind of like live up to almost on social media. Like you have to show more of yourself than you want. Do you know what I mean? I try not to do that as much as I can because I feel like my skill will kind of speak for itself.
Excellent.
Hopefully. And I don't like that there is pressure for women to do that.
Yeah,
it's
no,
kinda,
it's like it is frustrating. It's like men certainly don't have to do that.
Yeah.
You know, and they can 100% get over on skill alone. And it is I don't want to think that it would be something women might be pressured into doing, especially by like management companies like, oh, you need to up your followers or something, and
Yeah.
like the easiest way I think for you know you got a lot of hungry men out there that are scumbags and whatnot, and so like that's just an easy way to
Yeah.
do that. And if you're comfortable with it, sure, by all means, but I don't want women to feel pressured into
Yeah.
that, especially my girls. Okay,
Yeah, of course.
let's talk about your last fight,
Cool.
your amateur debut.
Yes.
First of all, how did you get matched up? How did you like put your hat in the ring? Like, was it brought up to you saying that maybe you should try
Yeah.
competing, or were you like, I want to compete, coach, put me in?
So ever since I started training, well, not ever since I started training, but like maybe a year in since I started, my coach has been putting my name down for
Really?
that promotion, and every single time I've never been matched up, or I've been matched up with someone with too much, like way more experience than
Yeah.
me. And then finally, after ages, I got matched up with Gemma. So I was like, thank God, because I was waiting so long for this.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. He just kept putting my name in, like show after show after show.
And you fought at 65 or 64?
68.
68?
So this is the heaviest I fought at.
Okay. Is that do you have like a ideal weight that you want to fight in?
Not really. Like, I feel good at 65. It's the only like weight that I've really ever fought at other than 68.
Okay.
Although if like my coach were to text me tomorrow and say, listen, you're fighting at 50 or 55 or whatever it is, like I'm not
Oh,
gonna.
Jesus.
Yeah,
That would be tough.
It is mad,
Yeah.
but like I wouldn't shy away from it as long as I had enough time to prepare. Like,
Yeah.
definitely, I'm open to any weight.
I wouldn't. Sorry, I didn't mean to just eye you
It's
up like
okay.
that. But like, I wouldn't. 68. I wouldn't have guessed that at all. I would
Really?
have. No, not at all. I would have maybe upper 50s.
I'm quite dense.
Yeah, I say that too. Almost 120 kilos, and
Yeah.
we'll go again. But yeah. Anyway, so your first fight there. So you got the go ahead. You got the nod saying that you were going to fight.
Yeah.
Did you know who your opponent was right away? Or?
Yeah, straight away. So he sent me your Instagram, had a little stalk as you would. Yeah, no, definitely. That's when the nerves kicked in. Was the very beginning.
Okay.
Which was good because then I could kind of manage that. Like.
And it was a
time
debut
went
for
on.
both of you, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what did anything change in like your training when you got that formal matchup?
Yeah, so I was just training more, pretty much.
Yeah.
Training every day. Like before that fight, I was taking breaks, like,
Okay.
for recovery and stuff. But like since I got matched up, I was training flat out like every single day. Maybe taking one day off on the weekend
Yeah.
for recovery. But that's maybe training twice a day. I was trying to stay consistent with the weights as well
Yeah.
because I'm shocking at that now. Like, I never get them in. But yeah, so trying to stay consistent with weights and stuff.
You could be like Craig Jones. He never does weights.
No.
No, but he also does the juice. So
Oh,
yeah,
well,
which
I don't
is
know about that.
no, yeah, don't do that part. But yeah, sorry, no, it just I only bring that up because I don't like doing weights either, and he's my excuse for not doing weights because he doesn't have to. He's like the greatest out there. So fight week, what was fight week like?
Fight week was good. Fight week was really good. I feel like I managed the nerves really well. I definitely managed the nerves really well, and it was just such a super chill week. Taking
Yeah.
it so easy. I didn't have to cut weight, which was great. I could eat like whatever I wanted, so that really helped as well.
That's always a huge plus.
Yeah. And like because I wasn't training as much the week of the fight, I like had plenty of time to kind of visualize and kind of prepare mentally, I
Okay.
guess. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
What was the venue like when you got there?
Venue was huge. I was not expecting it to be
Yeah.
that big, but it was a great setup. Like,
They are. That's a heck of a first
Yeah.
of a debut because there's a lot of smaller shows where, like even like today here we're at Gladiator in Belfast. It would like this is a great show and everything,
Yeah.
but like it's not on the same scale as
Clan Wars,
Clan
yeah.
Wars was. And so to kind of have that experience right away
Yeah.
is a lot of folks don't even get that in their first couple pro fights.
Yeah.
So like down in Dublin, you have, or in the South here, there's Cade Legacy, and then there's Premier, EFC, and then there's a couple down in Cork. But none of those would be on the same scale, especially like production wise and everything.
Yeah.
You know, it's very reminiscent of you know UFC-ish, you know what I mean? It's that very high production value. So to get that right away is probably really good for nerves to get that taken care of. Because if you were to start on like a smaller show and then move up to that, it might be a little more intimidating.
Yeah. 100%.
So fight day, you show up, get your wraps on. How was it getting your wraps on? Because I remember when I first got my wrap,
Yeah.
I just thought it was cool to
Yeah.
have your hands professionally wrapped, and how was that whole experience for you?
I was so like calm the entire
Yeah.
trip down up until I got my wraps done, because probably the first time I saw Gemma
Yeah,
walking. Like, this was the first time I'm in the same room as her, so I was like, oh shit, so this is real. Like, I'm actually gonna fight in a couple hours. You know what I mean? So that was probably the one moment where I actually felt like kind of shaken.
okay,
But after that, everything kind of settled down. I kind of got used to the venue that we were in. I was like, right, there's nothing I can do to like change the situation. I'm just gonna like I'm in full control here. Opponent out of the way, like this is me versus me. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Yeah.
that's cool. Okay, so what? How early on were you in the fight? You were in like the
I was-
fourth or fifth fight. Correct?
Yeah. So I was at the fifth, I think, the last prelim.
Yeah. Okay. They call you up. You have the stewards call you up, and then you're
Yeah.
waiting behind the stage. Were you guys kind of positioned opposite of each other, or was it like kind of just staggered next to each other on one side of the cage,
Me and
or
Jen-
on the backstage? Yeah, yourself and Gemma.
So she went out first, I believe,
Okay.
and then I went out. So we didn't see each other until
Oh,
we were
really?
in the ring. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was it like, kind of walking out on the little runway to the stage, and then you have Nelly blast him? What was that like?
Oh, I loved it. I
Yeah?
loved every moment of it. It was great. It was. Oh, I'm so glad I picked that song, because I
Really?
feel like if it was anything else, I would have like shit myself. But I had so much fun just walking up, seeing the crowd. Like, oh, it was great.
That's cool. Was it? You were the last prelim. Was it pretty packed in there?
Yeah, it was packed enough.
yeah?
Like, yeah.
Okay, so you get in the cage. Referee locks the door. They're getting ready to start the fight. What's going through your head?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
I'm feeling calm. I'm feeling confident in like the show that I'm about to put on. It's always, for me, it's always when they lock the cage. That
Yeah.
the noise
The
of the
clink.
yeah. I don't know what it is about that, but that really gets to me. But I managed to kind of
Does Phantom have cage?
no cage. But we have like a, what do you call it? Octagon? I can't remember. Sorry, my brain's not working right now. What were we saying? Oh yes. Yeah, no, feeling really calm, except that one moment where they lock the cage, and then as soon as I'm in there, I'm like, "Do you know what? Breathe, it's fine." My coach gave me this really this quote that kind of helped me through the entire camp.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm feeling really nervous for this. Like, I don't know, like if this is like right, whatever. He was like, what was it again? It's okay to have butterflies, just let the butterflies fly. And that was the only thing running
That's
through
cool.
my
I like
head.
that.
Yeah.
Let the butterflies fly.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be the name of this podcast.
Oh, I like that actually.
That's cool. So for me, all right, first of all, I've done a couple like ultra amateur events. But for me, my first time in, like, I couldn't hear anything. Like, it was like, I mean, it was loud, everyone was cheering, but I couldn't hear
yeah.
anything. Like, it just, went silent in my head, and I just, kind of went to work.
Yeah.
And then, funny, I've said this before, but because I'm used to sparring, and like in sparring, you don't really kind of hit full power,
Yeah.
or punch or kick or whatever. I totally forgot that I could like go full steam.
Yeah.
And then it was only that finally my coach's voice broke through the silence.
Yeah.
Because I heard him screaming. He's like, hit him, hit him, hit him. So what was it? What was your experience like, ref bell starts, like, were you just straight in there? Did you have any, did you go deaf, or, you know what I mean? Like, what was it? What was that? The first 10
Yeah.
seconds, what was it like?
Yeah, it's the same with any other competition I've done. Like everything just goes quiet. The
Yeah.
only voice that I can hear is whoever's in my corner,
Yeah.
and that's it. Which I love that I can do that. That I can kind of cancel like all the background noise from, which I was kind of afraid of because like I'm fighting in this girl's hometown. Like God knows what people are gonna say about me. You know what I mean?
It's your hometown too.
Belfast.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Never
yeah.
mind.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, that was like another thing that kind of shook me up a bit, shook me up a bit. But thankfully, once I was in there, all I heard was Henry, which kind of helped with the nerves as well. Calmed me down a lot. Like,
Right on.
yeah.
Um. So, okay. So it went to a decision, correct?
Yes.
Yes. So you went all 3 rounds.
Yes.
So first of all, like that's for me, that's a win. Um, I know it didn't. I know it didn't. The fight itself didn't go your way. But like you went all 3 rounds. You know, and like that's with 3-5 in it or 3-3s.
3-2s. Yeah, 3-2s.
3-2s.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Oh, still, either
Yeah.
way. You know, to go all 3 rounds, like it, auto, you know, better than a submission in my opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, you know, you're waiting at the end for the decision. What was that like?
I thought I had it genuinely. Well, no. Well, there's obviously doubts going through my head. Like, did I do enough? What, like, you know? But my coach was telling me in my ear, he was like, Alexa, you have this, you have this. And then obviously my hand didn't get raised. But yeah, so I was a little shocked. But then watching the fight back, I'm very happy with my performance. And yes, like I do admit there are a lot of areas that I could improve on. But again, I don't see it as a lose at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I did very well. I thought I fought very well. And the one thing I wanted to see in myself with this fight is how I would handle like a massive crowd. And I thought I did quite good.
Was there like a key takeaway that you have walking away from that?
A key takeaway.
Or just anything, like something that sticks with you?
I think during camp, like everything I did during camp, just do that exact same thing again. I think I handled camp very well. I didn't let the nerves get to me. I managed everything quite well. So I'll just do that then again for the next one.
Did you think you were fairly and equally matched with Gemma?
Yeah. No, she was very good, yeah.
Okay. That's great. So your future here, fighting, what are you, I think we briefly talked about this before, but like, I'm confident you have your name in all the buckets right now, trying to get matched up again. Is there a specific promotion or location that you want to fight on next?
Again, I can't be picky. It's hard for me to like find promotions. I'm just gonna take whatever opportunity kind of lands on my lap. But like ideally, I'd love to go on Cage Warriors. Cage Legacy would be amazing. But then again, I'm happy. I'll take anything.
Yeah.
I'll take anything.
What about back to like jiu-jitsu training? Are you
Would I go back to like full jiu-jitsu?
well, not like full time, but like
Yeah.
like outside of like jiu-jitsu for MMA?
It's just not my sport. I don't think.
Okay.
You know, I just prefer striking a little bit more. I still train it,
Yeah.
you know, to make sure I have my grappling down for MMA, but like I don't think I do like full jiu-jitsu.
What's your favorite submission?
Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good question, but I don't have the answer to it. Hold on, give me a sec. Let me think. Favorite submission.
Would you ever train in the gi? Or have you ever
Oh,
trained
I
in
don't
the
like training in the gi.
No?
I hate it.
I've only recently transitioned to no gi.
You have?
Yeah.
Yeah. And do you prefer it?
I don't know. I still think I prefer the gi.
Or what belt are you?
Blue.
Oh, it's
The
sick.
world's most mediocre blue belt. Nothing fancy here. But yeah. My favorite, I like pretty much any kind of collar choke.
Oh, nice, nice. I'd say now that I think about it, I think my favorite is the Darce.
Ooh, okay.
I like the Darce.
Fancy.
Yeah, yeah. No, I love the Darce.
I saw a Instagram. I can't remember who it was. It was like an inverted like Darce choke. I can't even remember how it was done now, but it was like it wasn't. You know how your typical Darce is. Like it was completely backwards.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
if I can find the video, I'm gonna
Insert here.
insert here. Yeah, exactly. All right, look, I really appreciate your time
Thank you
and
for
for
having me.
bearing with me today. It's been, I feel like, one calamity after another on my part, starting from wrong location to you waiting on me to set up and that taking forever, and then this damn thing cutting out in the middle of recording. And I really appreciate it, and
No worries at
you know,
all.
and thank you for coming all the way up here to have a chat with me.
No worries. Thanks for having me.
Is there anything you want to shout out? First of all, shout out your business.
Yes, shout out my business, Alexa P Fitness. If anyone's interested in losing weight or getting stronger or getting fitter, just text me.
Is that, do you have your own Instagram for that, or is it your personal one?
Yeah, so Alexa P Fitness would
Okay.
be for my business. Then.
Everything will be down linked below there. So yeah. Anything else?
Shout out to my coaches, Henry Felipe and Peter Carr. Love yous.
Right on. Look, I really appreciate it. I'd love to have you back after your next fight, or maybe even just before it, or something. We'll work something out.
Yeah.
And we'll do it a little bit closer to home this time.
Lovely.
All right, excellent. Thank you very much.
Perfect. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks so much.
Confidential, let's go.